Hello, and welcome to the EVEEchoChamber. If you like what you see, please hit that sub button. If you really like what you see, you could support me on Patreon. Today we have another advanced encounter in our Close Encounter series, Migrant Ship Distress Call. Let's get started.
Warp drive active.
As always, remember that if you think this will be too difficult, or if you are experimenting with a new ship or a new fit, you should hit cancel on that button, go to your overview, into the Cosmic Anomalies tab, find the Encounter Anomaly, and warp in at range, because it is safer than warping in at 0. Also take note that I started my shield hardener before I actually arrived in the encounter, just so you're getting the maximum amount of defense out of that. As I drop out of warp on grid, I spin around real quick, looking for any large collidable objects. You want to avoid those so you don't get stuck and killed. I then continue with my typical strategy, orbiting one of the bigger, tougher cruisers as I lock up and destroy the small ships first. See that I typically leave a target unlocked longer than I have to. This is not because I'm AFK. This is because that when I've killed the target that I already have targeted, I want it to switch to the other target that is still locked. If I lock the new target, it might attack them, the one that I am currently orbiting, and I want to avoid that as long as possible. Here you see me locking individual targets rather than using the easy lock button. This is again just because I want to kill the small targets first, and when you hit the easy lock button, you can never really tell for sure which targets will be locked. You can see that my drone control range has gotten much higher. It's pretty extreme now, but I'm still orbiting at around 20 kilometers. This is because my missiles do not have that much range, and at the moment, I want to stay with my missiles in range as well, just to make the encounter go a little bit faster. It is possible to solo more difficult content, but much more slowly, just by staying as far away as you possibly can, to stay at your maximum drone control range. If you are going to try to solo more difficult content in that way, you still need to be careful about elite frigates that might try to warp disrupt you, and I certainly recommend you use a propulsion mod. I would be using a propulsion mod right now, but I haven't had any medium ones that I want to use drop recently. Encounter successful. We did it again, boys. And as always, don't forget to loot. That would be very embarrassing. Thank you for watching. This has been the EVEEchoChamber. Fly safe.